First of all, I'd like to give infinity honors to my Lord and Savior, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who rule well, taught brothers this truth. Gave brothers through the spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, put that vibe on brothers, man. All right. My name is Tahawan Mayum. I'm from the Shepherds of Berea camp. All right. And I'm just going to go into it. The title of this video is called YouTube is Responsible for the Murders in the Ghetto. That's right. YouTube is responsible. Y'all able to make algorithms to flag videos. Y'all able to stop people from having different opinions about COVID-19. All right. Well, guess what? Your app, your algorithm, your channel, your YouTube, your platform is being used as a tool to bring murder into the inner cities of our neighborhoods. And what I mean, the neighborhoods being the ghetto. So I'm from Brooklyn, New York, and inside the ghetto, right, is murders going on because of gang violence, credit card scamming, and it's being promoted on YouTube. I want to know why y'all not blocking these videos. I want to know how you able to let certain videos pass that promotes all manner of wickedness, transgender, all right? But you don't allow the truth to come out. You allow kids to promote and laugh and insult one another's and make demonic videos insulting the dead. You allow that. In Chicago, you are responsible for the death toll. In New York, in California, in Florida, in all the major cities where you see the inner city kids shooting and killing and robbing, you're responsible for that. You're a demon. YouTube is wicked, man. All right? And I'm going to jump right into it right away.
She's sitting there just chilling, watching the house go up in flames.
The fire quickly consumes the house in Elkton, Maryland.
Get out of the house! It's on fire!
A bystander runs to help.
You see? Get out of the house. It's on fire. You see? And we're telling our people because, see, what we're seeing is the smoke. So anywhere you see smoke at, you know fire is near. Now let's get into the first precept. Sirach 22 and 24. As the vapor and smoke of a furnace goeth before the fire, so rivaling before blood. You see? So we understand when we prophesy, because we are the watchmen, we understand that all these insult videos and these rivaling videos that I'll put on your platform is going to lead to bloodshed in our neighborhoods. Okay? It's going to lead to bloodshed. That's going to lead to World War III. All this stuff, man, because we see the smoke. And where there's smoke, there's fire. And it's being promoted on your platforms. As the vapor and smoke of a furnace goeth before the fire, so rivaling before blood. Let's look that word up.
Revile.
Reviling, Salakia, reviling, it says to assail with scornful or abusive language. So what happens? Before there's any bloodshed, languages, scorning is done. Scorning is done. Abusive languages, scorning. All right, when you go to that word scorning, look what it says, man. It says contempt, disdain felt toward a person. You see? The expression, all right, of such an attitude and behavior of speech. Derision. You see? Let's look at the word contempt means. It says the feeling or attitude of regarding someone as something as inferior. You see? So you're promoting this. These kids are making these videos and they are acting like they're more superior. Their gang is more superior than the next gang. And guess what? That's going to lead to bloodshed. Thus saith the Bible. And it's being promoted on your platform. But you take down our videos. You create algorithms to limit our views. Okay? And we the only ones that's being proactive about it. All right? Nobody else is speaking up and holding YouTube accountable but it's coming from the prophets. When are the so-called elders, the radio station executives, the councilmen, Jamani Williams, all you different councilmen, mayors, when are y'all going to step to YouTube? If you really want to curb the violence, when are you going to step to YouTube? Because we see the smoke. And we understand there's bloodshed going to come behind that, man. All right? You had a platform. All the smoke. And what was they doing? Making insults, disrespecting other men, calling men a bus because he only averaged 6 points a game. But guess what? That man made it to the NBA. You know how many people will wish they could make it into the NBA? So these men are on their platforms promoting insults. And you know what happens from the insults? They say they want all the smoke. Remember what I said, when the smoke, the fire is near. So now Kwame Brown started calling them dudes out. Okay? Started calling them dudes out. And look what happened. Look what it led to.
Brother Brown, you've been ranting for about 5 days now. Your cry for help, your need for attention has worked. I heard your Instagram following has grown over 30,000 the last half.
And see, it's all about insults and who's watching and views. You see? Everybody's clout chasing.
Since you have my name in your mouth.
See? Being discourteous. All right? And what it all led to is this.
So, come on the show, man. We'll be in Atlanta next month. Come to you. If me and you got a box before, during, or after, then shake hands to get this shit done.
See? It went from, hey, man, come on my show. You see? When insults. All right? Now they want to fight. Now he want to box. Now he want to see blood. But you said that you want all the smoke. That's the name of your podcast, Matt Barnes. So now when Kwame gets on here and starts disrespecting you, Salakia, when Kwame Brown gets up here and starts disrespecting you,
the Tesla and they fell down the steps. So when I came,
you see, this is Kwame Brown. When he starts disrespecting you, now you want to fight. Now you want to fight. But YouTube, y'all have guidelines that you're supposed to be following that y'all do not follow. All right? You said if you're posting content, don't post content on YouTube if it fits any of the description noted below. Content produced by violent criminal or terrorist organization. Now, these kids, these gangs that are plaguing our neighborhood are terrorist organizations. They are violent criminals. All right? They terrorize the neighborhood. People won't be able to go to the park this summer and play this summer and do what they want to do and live freely because you have these blood organizations, these Crip organizations, all these different sets in our neighborhoods is going to make it dangerous to even go out and play. Go out and enjoy yourself. All right? So you said that these videos should not be put on your page, but they are. It says content praising, memorializing prominent terrorists or criminal figures in order to encourage others to carry out acts of violence. And that's all you see in the Chirac, FBG Duck, Chief Keef. These men promote acts of violence. Content praising or justifying violent acts carried out by violent criminal or terrorist organization. Content aimed at recruiting new members to violent criminal. What do you think these videos are when they saying Cho K and Wu K? They're trying to promote new members. Oh, my gang is more cooler than your gang. It says content depicting hostages posted with the intent to solicit, threaten, or immediate or behalf of a violent criminal. It says content that depicts insignia, logos, symbols. All right, when you see them throwing up their gang signs, okay? In order to praise or promote them. So based on this, is all these videos, and you know why you're not taking them down? Because they all linked in with these record labels. Okay? Let's go more. Harassment. This is your policies. All right? It says content that features prolonged name calling or malicious insults. You see? That's all you find on YouTube, malicious insults based on someone's intrinsic attributes. The attributes include their protected group status, physical attributes, or their status as a survivor of sexual assault, domestic abuse, child abuse, and more. It says content uploaded with the intent to shame, deceive, or insult a minor. Now, these kids are minors, man. You see? But these songs, right? These songs are going to boost the crime rate in the inner cities, especially in New York. This will be a bloody summer. I could guarantee you that. These are a bunch of minors terrorizing. And if you don't think that these songs has input, let's go into the scriptures. That's it. All we could do is go into the scriptures. This is the book of 1 Samuel 18:5. Let's go into it. It says, and David went out whithersoever Saul sent him, and behaved himself wisely, and set him over the men of war. And he was accepted in the sight of all the people, and also in the sight of Saul's servants. So David didn't let things get to his head when it says he behaved so wisely, because mind you, he went from being a shepherd to being a general in the greatest army ever assembled, which was the Israelite army. The Israelite army. He was a general. He went from a shepherd to a general. But he behaved wisely. He didn't let it get to his head. Verse 6, and it came to pass that they came when David was returned from the slaughter of the Philistines, that the woman came out of the cities of Israel singing and dancing to meet King Saul with tamarins, with joy, and with instruments of music. So they probably had their own version of their own Millie Rocks, you know. It says, and the woman answered one another as they played and said, Saul have slain his 1,000 and David his 10,000. So they was basically, well, Saul got 1,000 views. David got 10,000 views. Clout chasing. Now, what does it matter if David killed 10 and you killed 1,000? Y'all still on the same team. But Saul got mad at the numbers. Saul got mad at the numbers. He was a goddamn clout chaser. He was a damn demon. You understand me? It says, and the woman answered, verse 8, Salakia, and Saul was very wroth, and saying, displeased him, he said, they have ascribed unto David 10,000, and to me they have ascribed but 1,000. And what can he have more but the kingdom? So Saul was clout chasing because of David's popularity. And that led him to want to kill David. Saul wanted to kill David. Because think about it, this wasn't no regular song. This was a smash Billboard top 100 hit in Israel. So imagine if you was a king and you're walking around and little kids come up to you singing this song. Saul killed 1,000, David killed 10. Saul killed 1,000 and David killed 10. He killed 10. He killed 10. Imagine you walking around, if you have a wicked spirit, and you seeing little kids, little females, and everybody singing this song when you walk by. And you got that evil spirit on you. You see? This was a smash song, man. So Saul got in his feelings. Now watch this. He got mad, right? Okay. And he was worrying about, wow, if this dude get the popularity, he gonna want him taking the kingdom. Verse 9. And Saul eyed David from that day forward. And it came to pass on the morrow that the evil spirit from the Most High came upon Saul, and he prophesied in the midst of the house. So he probably was bugging out, talking crap, you know, had a demon on him. He had an evil spirit on him. And David played with his hands as other times, where he tried to get them spirits off him by playing the harp. And there was a javelin in Saul's hand. So what do you think Saul wanted to do? The same thing what these kids do when they hear other people disrespect their homies or disrespect or make songs. And they feel like these people are getting more views than me, or they more popular than me. And Saul cast a javelin, for he said, I will smite David even to the wall with it. And David avoided out of his presence twice. So Saul threw a javelin, tried to kill David. All because of a song. Create insults, animosity. You see? And Saul was afraid of David because the Lord was with him and was departed from Saul. So the point of the matter is that David started from the bottom, man. He was being a shepherd, you know, and there's certain qualities that he learned, you know. So that's why he had that integrity. He didn't try to throw a javelin back at Saul and try to kill him. But it shows you through the scriptures that songs could create animosity. That's the point I want to make. All right. It says YouTube again, progress on managing harmful content. And this is harmful content. All right. You got these kids, and it started with these kids in Florida. Right. So what they did was they took this Vanessa Carlton song, 1,000 Miles. All right. Which I first heard this song on White Chicks. All right. And what they did was they created like a parody. All right. And they talking about killing and smoking their dead ops. All right. Now watch this. So YouTube is allowing these kids to say they smoking on Bibby, they smoking on Tiki. YouTube, did you ever think about Bibby and Tiki's mother? Did you think about Bibby's and Tiki father? All right, cousins. What if Bibby and Tiki got kids? But you don't give a damn because your kids is not being affected by it. You don't give a holy shit about it, man. I smoke the night, and now I wonder what I said. Got a low, I told her drop that. Little by little 9. So these kids are on your platform saying that they smoke these people. I'm smoking these people, and that's going to only bring the tension up even more. You don't give a damn. So now this happened in Florida. Now watch how it spreads to Brooklyn. Famo Banger. A blood member, a demon, okay? He does a remix, and he's talking about smoking on his ops, okay? The one that I had him on. I smoke, that's Nicki. I smoke, that's chicken. I smoke, that's Queasy. So he's talking about smoking Nicki, chicken, Queasy. These are people that have loved ones too, okay? People that care about them too. And this is being promoted on your platform, you damn demon. Talking about smoking his ops. That's the new thing now. Smoking his ops. So then these kids respond back, okay? We trying to dig up them niggas that's dead and hit them up. He said, we trying to pick up them niggas that's dead and hit them up. How are they able to use the word nigga so freely? That's an insult. And this is being allowed to play on your platform. 129,000 views. I think the other one got damn 22 million views. 750 too big, so they ain't even try to pick them up. These niggas that die, you know I can pick them up. Them boys really pay for the life. He said, Famo, your dirty ass. He's talking about Famo, the kid that made the video before. So this is an ongoing thing. But you know what's happening? Through YouTube, I'm going to show you what's happening. Them boys really pay for the life, they always slipping up. He said, who I smoke, Boomer. You see, on your platform, our babies are dying through your platform. You don't believe me? Well, this is Boomer right here. You see that? He wanted to get away from the street life. Relatives and pastors mourn fatal shot Brooklyn teen. He died last year, July 13th, 2020. Look at him. Boomer. And I actually met this kid before. All right? I actually met this kid before. All right? You know, I told him, you know, you need to change, bro. And that's all I could tell him at the time, you know? And I actually met this kid before. Little kid. No more than 5'5", skinny, 18 years old. He's a baby. This kid was a baby, man. But through your platform, they talking about smoking on Boomer, and these kids are really losing their life, and they really losing their souls in real life, man. Okay? So Boomer died July of 2020, but before that, in February, he got caught in a 34-member indictment between two Brownsville gangs in Brooklyn. Okay? See this? This is the Chos. Okay? And them kids that's beefing with them, this is the Chos. Okay? And this is the Woo. And look at Shamel. Babe, look at his face. He's a baby. He's a baby. These kids are getting their brains splattered, man. You understand me? They getting their brains splattered, man. He's a baby. These are babies. These are Israelite babies. These are supposed to be princes and royal. See, you looking at them like they just regular niggas. They ain't nobody. Nobody cares about them. Look at JD. Nobody cares about them. But these are our bloodline. You see? And this is why we be so pissed on the highways and byways, man. I'm gonna get a precept. Okay? Enough of this, man. This is wicked, man. It says what? Weep for the dead. This is the book of Sirach, Ecclesiasticus 22 and 11. All right? It says, weep for the dead, for he have lost the light. You see? You weep for the dead, right? Because the dead man, he lost his light. He lost the spark in him. He's back in the spirit realm. But guess what? He's at peace. It says, and weep for the fool, for he wanteth understanding. You see that? So I feel so sorry for them kids, man. Because they want understanding, but you know what? I got the Most High don't want to give them access to that. He don't want to give them Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. He don't want to give him the God of the Bible. He don't want to cover them. He wants them to be blind. For he wanteth understanding. Make little weeping for the dead, for he is at rest. So see, they made fun of Boomer, right? They was making fun of Boomer, but guess what? Shamel is at rest. He's at peace. He's in the kingdom. He's in the spirit realm. He know he's an Israelite in the whole 9 yards. He's in the spirit realm right now, at peace. He don't got to worry about none of this gang nonsense. He don't got to worry about poverty. He don't got to worry about debt. He don't got to worry about nothing. Because he's at rest. He's at peace. It says, but the life of a fool is worse than death, man. You hear that? The life of a fool, man, is worse than death. So these kids that's making these songs about Shamel Boomer, guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Shamel's in a better situation than them. They more dead than Shamel. How about that? How about that? You see that? Verse 12. 7 days do men mourn for him that is dead. So you're supposed to mourn for 7 days. But for a fool and an ungodly man, all the days of his life, all the days of their life, every day that these kids is able to walk up and down these streets, you're supposed to mourn for them, man. You're supposed to have a lifetime full of grief and pain. You see them, you're supposed to cry. Throw roses at them kids, man. Because they gone. They're gone. And as I was making this video, I seen something else. You see? It says it goes into speaking about Shamel Boomer, right? And then look who else died today. Another gangbanging rapper by the name of Super Gates. See that? He was gonna bust big. Up and coming Brooklyn rapper Super Gates died 7 weeks after he shot in a car. He was on St. John's Place. St. John's Place near Troy Ave. You see? He got blasted. Up and coming rapper Super Gates has died nearly 7 weeks after he was shot in the passenger seat of Mercedes in Brooklyn. All right? He's a Mac baller. Out of here. See that? The 25-year-old musician career had just started gaining momentum, with some of his tracks drawing tens of thousands of listeners on YouTube. You led to his death, YouTube. Are you going to take responsibility? Are you going to give his mother and his parents money to help pay for his funeral arrangements? Because on your platform, you created him. Let's see what type of kid he was. Because I was reading this article, right? It says, Williams grew up with his dad in Flatbush. So he comes from a family, he grew up with his father. He went to a Catholic school all his life. What is this dude talking about? He's blood. He's a killer. You went to Catholic school your whole life, man. St. Gregory, the Great Catholic Academy. St. Francis of Assisi Catholic Academy in Brooklyn for grade school. Then Nazareth High School. before taking. This kid was a good kid, man. This kid was a good kid. Look at the BMW. JSD 6112. Look at the BMW. See? This is him.
Yeah.
Try.
Brand new truck, go thither. Got him on tech and I shoulda coulda. Now with the gang, yeah, rid of did I ain't tryna fuck him up.
What the hell is he talking about?
I'm in the track, look, crack on my.
There goes Super Gates. What the fuck is he talking about, though? These niggas got super demons on them.
I'm outside and I'm spinning this blood. Walk down wick with the G to this grid. Could've got a movie now feeling like Whitaker. She ain't trying to grit, so you know, bro, spinning her.
Man, I can't even listen. I don't even know. Yo, I don't even know what these little niggas talk. Yo, bro, come on, man. Yo, YouTube, you responsible for this, man. These dudes are showing guns and using gang symbols, you know?
On the watch. Think you taking that nigga, you crazy. Call up Brody to slide with a mop. He be throwing them shots like you Brady. I can't wait to just catch me an out, boy. Bro, they all can't move it hot, boy.
He said, I can't wait to catch me an op, boy. Now you dead. You dead. Get your dumb ass out of here, man. Ciroc 40-9. It says death and bloodshed. You see? Strife. See, strife, all that back and forth, strife. And sword, guns. The modern day sword is the gun. Calamities, famines, tribulations, and the scourge. These are created. All right? This is Ciroc 40-9. Death and bloodshed, strife and sword. Calamities, famine, tribulation, and the scourge. These things are created for the wicked. And for their sakes came the flood. You see? So all these things was created for the wicked. When you see these kids die, but let me get a side note here, okay? Because with that all being said, Esau, you damn devil, you're still the biggest murderer on the face of the earth. All right, let's talk about what you did in Israel and Palestine, the conflict that y'all just had a week or so ago. It says Palestine rocket from Gaza strikes an Israeli apartment building, killing a resident. A Palestine worker crew from the West Bank cleans up the mess. So you damn devils in Israel. Okay, I just wanted to do a side note because, you know, y'all the biggest damn killers on the face of the earth, okay? It says Mr. Franco was one of the 12 people killed in Israel. More than 230 Palestinians was killed in the Gaza, okay? Including 67 children. So I just want to put a sidebar out there because even though I'm getting on Jake, Israelites, you people that live in Israel, y'all the biggest murderers and killers on the face of the earth, man. Okay? Let's not forget that. Because you have the mind of a reprobate. And I'm going to go into it. And I'm going to end it off with these with these two verses, okay? And it says this is Romans 1:28. Okay? Romans 1:28. And it says, and even as they did not like to retain God in their knowledge, God gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not convenient. You see? So the Most High, Esau is all about promoting a reprobate mind. The Most High uses Esau to promote that reprobate mind. All right? He's the actual vessel that's being used through these platforms, Instagram, YouTube, all your platforms, Facebook, WhatsApp. Okay? The Most High gave you wicked 2/3 and you heathen nations over to a reprobate mind. It says to do those things which are not convenient. When you look at that word convenient, it means not fit or not proper. So these people that's on social media, they not proper. They ain't right. You understand that? They not right. All right? The Most High gave them over to a reprobate mind, being filled with all unrighteousness. So they actually filled with all unrighteousness, man. Fornication. That word fornication actually goes back to porneia, all right, which deals with adultery, idolatry, all right, having a free loving spirit. You know, you could just have sex with anybody that you want to have sex with. There's no responsibility. You know, it says wickedness, all right, that deals with evil, to be an evil, immoral, highly offensive, Even making fun of the dead, that's wicked, man. That's being done on your platform. You got a bunch of reprobate minds on your platform, but you get rid of our videos. Covetousness. That word covetous go back greedy, want more through fraudulent action. So these people are greedy. All right. Super Gates was a super credit card scammer, and he was willing to get more. He wanted more riches, more things, what? Through fraudulent ways. But he learned that from you. Extortion. It says, being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness. All right. It says maliciousness meaning the feeling, the need to see others suffer. So these kids are reprobates. They want to see other kids suffer. They get that from you, Esau. When you used to torture us back in slavery, all right? Used to have your babies being breastfed by our mothers. So now I'm hungry. Used to make us suffer. It says full of envy. These kids are full of envy, holding grudges by seeing the success of others. You see? And that's powerful because what they just came out with just now. Okay? Because before them kids, I just want to get this article real quick. Before these kids, okay, it says, now watch this. It says Notorious B.I.G. was executed, and I'm not going to say that this man was down with the Nation of Islam, all right? Because he said he converted. I'm not conspiring to that, man. You know what I'm saying? He probably was an agent provocateur, all right? But it says a convert and a hit arranged by Suge Knight and covered up by crooked LAPD cops, ex-FBI agents. So they know who killed Tupac, okay? They know who killed Biggie Smalls. They know who killed Biggie Smalls. They know the guy's name and the whole nine. If I can find his name, see if they put his name in here. Salakia. Let me see if they can find it. Phil Carr. Let me see. Oh, it says Phil Carson, a retired FBI agent who worked the case for 2 years, told the New York Post that the man pulled the trigger is Amir Muhammad, who was originally known as Harry Billups, changed his name when he joined the Nation of Islam. He was reportedly reversed his identity and is now known as Billups. Billups is said to be working in real estate in Georgia. So these dudes work for the government. They out here doing bodies, but even within this, them Jakes, they wasn't talking about smoking on Tupac or smoking on Biggie, all right? So that was going on back then, full of envy. At one point in time, Biggie and Tupac was friends, man. But now they was filled with envy. All right, watching the next person have success. Murderer, debate, full of debate, deceit, lying, being treacherous, malignity, if I'm pronouncing it right. All right, and that word means intense ill will, hatred. Them kids got a bunch of ill will. They not thinking about Boomer's mother, you know, his cousin, or, you know, people that really loved him. They don't care. They don't mind killing each other. They murderers, man. It says whisperers, okay? And that word whisperers dealing what? Making false statements. Lying on each other. It says backbiters, haters of God, despiteful, proud, boasters, inventors of evil things. I'm smoking on my dead ops. That's a wicked thing, man. Disobedient to parents. This is all on YouTube. Without understanding. Nobody has understanding. No, niggas don't have no understanding of the Bible, life, nothing. Covenant breakers. Without natural affection. Nobody has natural affection for nobody. Everything is synthetic affection. Okay? It's not real. People base their love on conditions. You know, oh, I love him because he got $1 million. Oh, I love him. It's not natural. You don't really love that man just to love him. See, and it's true. We really love each other, man. It says implacable, all right? If I'm pronouncing it right. That word, this is a heavy word right here, man. That's a heavy word, brothers. That means impossible to soothe, meaning it's impossible to calm these dudes down, man. It says unmerciful, all right, don't have no mercy on nobody, who knowing the judgment of God, the Most High, Esau know the judgment of the Most High, that they which commit such things are worthy of death. He understands that they are worthy to die. He understands that what he has these kids promoting, he knows going to lead to death. He don't give a damn. He don't. And that's why he cancels our videos, brothers, because he know that we trying to promote life. He wants to promote death. He wants to promote covenant breakers and proud and boasters and inventors of evil things. He loves that. It says that they which commit such things are worthy of death. Not only do the same, you see, but have pleasure in them that do them. So he actually promotes that. He actually promotes that. Not only them, he said, but have pleasure in them that do them. So you have pleasure in these kids killing one another. You have pleasure in these kids learning wicked things and learning about Bloods and Crip culture. You have pleasure in that because you give them a platform to do that, man. Last precept. It says, Proverbs 4:13. It says, take fast hold of instructions. Let her not go. Keep her, for she is thy life. You see, so Solomon broke it down to brothers and told us what to hold on to. This truth, the Bible, the Most High's word, because this is our life. She is thy life. Said, don't let her go. Hold on to her. Enter not into the path of the wicked. Go not in the way of evil men. You see that? So you're not supposed to even enter into the path of the wicked, because that path is going to lead to disease. Gang culture is going to lead to a disease. Drug culture, rap culture is going to lead to a disease. And that end is death, man. And the people that take that path, those are evil men. So that's why we out here doing what we doing. We're doing, as Israelites, as watchmen, we're doing preventative work. We're doing the Most High's work. We're trying to prevent people from going into that path. That is the Most High's work. To warn the people, don't go that way, man. It said, avoid it, pass not by it, turn from it, and pass away. Don't even step. Because once you take that step in that wicked path, it's harder for you to depart, man. You see? And when you read that article, Salakia, that's what that kid Shamel was trying to do. All right? When you read the article, they said what? He was trying to move to Virginia. Salakia. I just want to read that part. Oh, what the heck is going on? Why the hell that's popping up? It says, this is the hotel he died in East New York, Fulton Street and New Jersey Avenue in Brooklyn. All right. It says Boomer was out on bail after being arrested in February among 34 people and snared a trap in a gang takedown. He also had just gotten his GED and had mold moving to Virginia. So he tried to actually get away. You see? So that's what we trying to tell you. Don't even take that step into that path, because it's going to make it harder to depart. You understand? It says avoid it, pass not by it, turn from it, and pass away. It says, for they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. You see? So the wicked cannot go to sleep. People that go down that path, they can't go to sleep. They are married to sin. Hear me out, brothers and sisters. These people are married to sin. They would sacrifice even their own sleep as long as they're able to make others to mess up in life. YouTube included, Esau, all of them. Okay? They married to that. Unless they cause something to fall. So they can't go to sleep unless they cause something to fall, man. It says, for they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. So that's how they eat. That's their diet. That is their diet. You know how you got an Atkins diet? Well, this is the wicked. The bread of wickedness and the drink and drink the wine of violence. This is how they fill their stomachs up, man. They get fed by seeing the wickedness and promoting the wickedness. They get fed by seeing the violence, promoting the violence. They get fed by making others fall away from Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. With that being said, Shalom.